Hello and welcome to the New Food Hub. I'm Gemma Tadman, Business Communications Manager for ProVeg International, and I am delighted today to be chatting to my colleague Aisha. We're going to be talking about the power of colour in nudging consumers to making more plant-based decisions when it comes to meat. So let's get to it then. Tell me, can you share a little bit information behind conducting this research that you've done and creating this report? What inspired the focus on packaging and marketing in the plant-based meat industry?
Yeah, so hello everyone, and thank you so much for having me to talk about this really interesting topic, Gemma. So the motivation behind this research was in understanding how packaging color could be a powerful tool in influencing consumer behavior, especially in the context of plant-based meat. So, for instance, we already know a lot about the labeling and about terminology about of plant-based products. But now with the growing interest in plant-based options, we even wanted to go further and explore the often overlooked visual appeal of packaging, considering it's the first touch point that consumers have with a product. When you're at the supermarket, for example, the first thing you do is look at the packaging and look how a product looks to you. So that was the motivation behind this research.
Amazing, it's such an interesting report to really kind of get stuck into. What were the primary objectives and goals then that you aimed to achieve with this report?
So the main objective was to uncover the influence of packaging color on consumer perception and willingness to engage with plant-based meat products. So we aim to provide actionable insights for the plant-based meat industry, helping them design packaging that really resonates with consumers, and always considering the main drivers, such as taste, affordability, and health.
Now, to give a little bit more background into how you conducted this research, can you provide some insights into the methodology and data collection process used in the research? So how did you gather information and perspectives from consumers and industry experts?
Yes, absolutely. So we conducted an online survey in April 2023 with a total of 1,200 respondents from both the US and the UK. And the participants were exposed to different colors of plant-based meat packaging. So they saw the different designs of plant-based meat packaging to then understand the color impact. And we considered demographic factors like age, gender, and dietary habits to consider that we can ensure a representative sample.
Amazing, thank you. And the report highlights the significant impact of colour on consumer behaviour. What were some of the most surprising or noteworthy findings regarding the influence of colour in packaging and branding?
Yeah, so all the results were actually really, really interesting, and because there is none to little research out there on color psychology or on marketing effects on consumers in general, especially in the plant-based sphere. So one outstanding finding that we had was the association of the color red with taste, indicating its potential appeal to those that are not immediately drawn to plant-based options, and which are normally dominated by the color green, right? So in the supermarket, we usually see the color green on plant-based products. But in this research, we found that consumers who saw the color red really thought of this product to be tasty. Additionally, we also saw a strong preference for the color blue. So in both countries, consumers said that blue was their favorite color. And they also, interestingly enough, connected it to the association of affordability. So a lot of consumers thought if they see a blue packaging, they think this product is more affordable than others.
So interesting. Were there any unexpected correlations or trends that emerged from the data related to packaging, advertising as well, or consumer preferences? If so, do you have any initial ideas as to why these correlations or trends might have emerged?
Yes, so one unexpected association we saw was the association of yellow with healthiness in the US. So in the UK, for example, a lot of people thought if they see green, this product will be healthy. But in the US, most of the people who saw the color yellow connected it to a healthy product. And then there was also a strong link between orange and ethical considerations in both countries. And we didn't really expect that as well. And these correlations might be due to cultural perceptions or the need for nuanced marketing strategies to really align with regional preferences in different countries, or even targeting different cultures.
Could you elaborate a little bit more on that then? So on how the cultural factors have played a role in the research findings and recommendations?
Yeah, so we looked at different dietary patterns, and especially comparing the US and the UK, we saw that consumers perceive and engage with plant-based options differently. And cultural factors, such as the entrenched love for meat in the US, really underscores the need for tailored marketing approaches. So it is really, really important to recognize these differences and not to show the same packaging or the same marketing strategies in every country or in every region, because it really does make a difference. And it is super crucial for effective promotion and long-term success in different markets.
Moving on then to sustainability, with this being a key concern for consumers, did the report investigate how packaging colour might intersect with perceptions of sustainability and eco-friendliness?
Yes, indeed. We looked at this, and we saw that green emerged as a powerful color associated with healthiness, naturalness, and eco-friendliness. So this suggests that incorporating green color in packaging, along with visuals that highlight sustainability efforts, could really resonate well with environmentally conscious consumers.
Thank you. And did the research also explore the role of consumer education in mitigating potential misinterpretations or misunderstandings related to packaging colours? Because obviously this is really important.
Yes, so we didn't really explicitly look at consumer education in this report, but we do emphasize the need for plant-based companies to be aware of potential misinterpretations, because color perception is something that happens subconsciously, and not every consumer is aware of what color has, what impact it has on them. So companies should really consider educational initiatives to ensure that consumers accurately understand the messaging that is presented throughout the packaging colors, in addition to, of course, labels and visuals that they use on the packaging. And another interesting topic here is also the material of the packaging. We didn't explore this in this report, but of course, this is also really getting important for consumers.
How do you envision plant-based meat companies and marketers applying these insights and actionable recommendations in their strategies and campaigns?
So plant-based companies can really use these information and these insights that we got from this report to strategically leverage colors based on the identified associations. So, for example, using red to highlight taste, or using green for healthiness, or blue for affordability. And by aligning these packaging with consumer preferences, the companies can effectively communicate key attributes and enhance the overall appeal of their products, and get more consumers to choose their product when they're at the supermarket and comparing, for example, two different products.
Stemming from this then, can you share any specific examples of, or case studies even of companies that have successfully implemented packaging and marketing strategies aligned with the report's findings?
So we can definitely draw inspiration from various companies out there in the food industry that have successfully implemented packaging strategies that are aligned with collab psychology. And we will explore this with some specific case studies in the future that will also be published in the new Food Hub. So, for instance, some plant-based meat brands have used really vibrant packaging colors to convey freshness and healthiness, aligning with those positive associations, and also targeting especially young consumers. And these companies really strategically use these colors to highlight taste, health benefits, and affordability, and really enhancing the overall appeal of their products. However, it is really important to each company to look at their target consumer and to see and how they can tailor its approach based on its unique brand identity and target audience.
What challenges and barriers might companies face when attempting to incorporate color psychology and consumer behavioral insights into their marketing efforts, and how can they overcome these challenges?
Yeah, that's a really good question, actually, because this is really an unexplored topic yet. So there might be some challenges coming up in the beginning, and one potential could be breaking away from the conventional colors that are being used in the industry already. But overcoming this may involve gradual shifts in branding, so taking it step by step and seeing how consumers react to different colors or different packaging, and also doing a lot of consumer education on the positive attributes associated with specific colors. And another challenge would be that consumers have diverse and really different preferences, influenced by factors such as age, culture, and regional preferences. So this can be overcome by conducting really precise market research and consumer research to really understand the specific preferences of these target demographics. So then companies can choose the colors that resonate with their brand and with their audience. So, like mentioned before, it's really important to tailor marketing strategies to different cultures and also different preferences.
Thank you. And looking ahead now, in your opinion, how do you foresee the plant-based meat industry evolving in terms of packaging, advertising, and marketing strategies in the coming years?
It's a good question to kind of look into the future and to think where this will go. I believe that the plant-based meat industry will increasingly focus on sustainable and innovative packaging solutions, also aligning with the growing environmental consciousness of consumers. And additionally, I anticipate that advertising and marketing strategies put even greater focus on taste, really ensuring that consumers recognize the deliciousness of plant-based meat options.
I wholeheartedly agree there. And to close our chat today, are there any follow-up studies or research initiatives planned to further explore these topics or track industry developments?
Yeah, so we're really always exploring consumer behavior and how people perceive food products, plant-based food products specifically, and always staying ahead of the industry trends. So we already have a lot of interesting topics for the next year to do more in-depth research about, and hopefully also putting a big focus on marketing and about how consumers perceive different representations of plant-based products, and also connecting these new insights with previous research or with research from other companies. We aim to refine strategies and ensuring that the plant-based meat industry really stays responsive to the ever-changing preferences of consumers. So really excited for further research coming next year.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much for chatting to me today. And everyone at home, keep your eyes peeled for Aisha's reports, which will be out in the next few months, and for more accompanying New Food Hub content on color psychology in plant-based meat alternatives. And for any more plant-based and alternative protein insights, please stay tuned and head to the New Food Hub for more support.